Welcome back to the channel. It's time to go back to Lorcana because I've been wanting to play this Ursula scenario for a long time and was finally able to get it. So this is the size of the box. It's oversized compared with the decks, and you can play alone or team up with a friend to defeat Ursula. That's why it says 1 to 2 players as a cooperative game. So now that there's also the Jafar scenario, so I'm having a bit of a delay here, but I'm super curious how this thing is built, and especially if I can use my own decks to play against Ursula, or use the decks that come inside to play against each other. I think everything is possible. There are two 60 Disney Lorcana decks built with cards seen from the first chapter through Ursula. So let's see if these decks are worth as well. There's also the Ursula deck. We'll revisit that and try to understand how this works. I'm super curious with that. So let's see what is inside. Deep trouble. Deep trouble. The Jafar box looks different. It looks smaller, so maybe they just went wild here with this oversizing for the Ursula. I cannot open this. What the hell? Ah! Oh, I was avoiding having to destroy the cardboard, but that seems like that's the only way to go in. I think the glue that they've used is super strong. Oh, it's the glue and the paper. Okay, there's a glimpse of the inside and looks very empty. Maybe they'll just make things clever with the Jafar deck. Nothing else. What else do we have here? So these are the life counters, and I think there's some wheels here. Let's start taking things out of it. Okay, paper envelopes. I see counters everywhere. Minus ones, minus five. That's a new one, probably for the boss. Lots of minus fives, and hidden somewhere here are the 3 decks, and that's it. Yeah, so counters and this, that's what you have inside such a big box. There's also a, only the victors shall unseal this packet and claim the prize within of this treasure, or this treasure becomes property of the sea witch. Okay, there's some kind of achievement here. What is this? So that should be the player mat for the boss. I like the artwork. Yeah, so there's a discard area, a scenario deck, Ursula draw power probably. There's the turn order, Ursula ready, set, revolve the road, draw, reveal. There's also here some tracking below. It's the lore that goes to 40. Ursula play area, Ursula, Inkwell. So cool. Can you play as Ursula? I don't know. Is that the instructions? There it is, yes. That's the manual for all this thing. Not difficult. It's a very small piece of paper. Should be simple. And most of the rules you already know. And should I open this? Oh, these are the oversized cards. So let's see those. The oversized cards. Okay. Ursula. And some kind of scenario. We have the Dark Realm. Difficulty normal. Oh, so we can change the difficulty. The encounter. We can play different scenarios. Easy, extreme difficult, the infinite wrath, and armor, the lair. And there's Ursula, so that's it. That's the boss card. The ruler of Lorcana. Look, it's foil, so that's what you get. The oversized cards. Then here are the 3 decks. Let me start with the new one, which would be the Ursula deck. And we can see that the back of the cards is different, not to be mixed with normal cards. So there's inkwell costs, and then there's some effects Perks of Power. So that's an item. So Ursula will also have an item. That's her crown. You can see the crown. Ursula's contract. Opposing players can't use battleground abilities. They all have this symbol here, and there's only 30 cards, 31 cards, with the oversized one. The tridents. Oh, she also controls some characters. So there's the Anna here. Anna. Bruno Madrigal. Captain Hook. These are the guys that we saw here. Let me check. Now these look like the heroes around her. But she will summon these Flotsam and Gaston. They also have lore, so she will go after lore. Hercules, a strange Hercules. Looks like a woman. Jafar 99. These are mostly characters that will come and give lore to her. Magic of the Spell, Minnie, Prince Eric, the Shark. So this will be Ursula's army that you need to face. Tamatoa the crab from Moana. The Triton Daughters. So with Ursula we need some. There's also action cards. Capsize. Choppy Waters. Crushing Wave. Fortune Hit. Okay, I love these kind of scenarios, like kind of ratings that you need to work together, but I'm not sure if this works well or not. After trying the tsunami and the typhoon and the whirlpool, lots of water attacks here, So yeah, I cannot help much with this because I don't know how to play, but let's see the decks that they created for this. I know that one of these decks, and I think this is the one that I'm opening, it's a broom deck, which I already had a broom deck. I saw the potential on the cards to create these broom kind of decks. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do now, because I have brooms and titans. Probably I'll do a stronger broom deck and keep the titans separate, because it doesn't make sense for me to have two broom decks, unless I thought this was gonna be a broom deck, but I'm seeing here lots of characters that are different, not just brooms. So maybe it might be worthy after all to keep both decks. So brooms, no, there are the brooms, brooms, the brooms from first, more brooms from fourth. Yes, so it's gonna be another broom. That's the broom. So yeah, I have already so many of these Mickeys on the broom deck that I think that no one wants to have two broom decks. Doesn't make sense. So I'll see what I can do. If I can have like a Titan deck or something. Items that probably doesn't make any sense. Oh, it's also gray. It's also gray because of this Mickey here, right? So there must be some brooms here. Ninja. Oh, they also have the Titans. Okay, so they just follow my idea. Brooms and Titans. Yeah, so this is super redundant. I don't think some of these brooms, I don't think I had them, so I'm gonna do something really cool. A true broom deck. Charge. The mob song. Let the storm rage on. And more titans. No, that's not like that's an action. Actions. And in the end there are the actions. So I think I can build really a strong broom deck. With all the brooms from here and my own deck. And work on a titan deck after all. Now this one, I don't know. This is gonna be something new for me. What do we have here? So that's gonna be a red and amber, ruby and amber, and we have captains, and this is Mulan. It's a legendary card. It's a super rare. So Piglet, this is plus to Lord if you have 2 or more other characters. Not bad. Okay, and then this is a shift 5. And during your turn, whenever this character deals damage to another character, deal the same amount of damage to other 2 chosen characters. Wow. So it's an aggressive. There's the cover bubbles. AG's here. AA. We've seen this AA tons of times. There's also Mulan support. Oh, I want to do the Musketeer deck. Is this a Musketeer deck? A healer. Rapunzel is a healer. And then there are the Dalmatians. The Tinkerbell. Return a card from the discard to your hands to heal. Remove damage. So this is a very, very healing kind of character deck. And then here comes the aggression with the red. So I think this deck is gonna stay exactly as it is. Whenever this challenges another character, you gain 2 lore. So wow, this is very good because he has lots of defense, and then you can heal. So this is gonna be a challenge heal deck. Rush. This is the horse. Lumiere. Your other characters become stronger to attack. Cool. Maui. This character cannot ready at the start of your turn, but if you pay 2, you ready this character. He can't quest for the rest of the turn. Okay, so it's very expensive. That cannot turn. This is a dangerous. And then you pay to ready him, but he cannot quest. So it's really just to hit something with 8. Kind of difficult to manage this. Mulan, whenever you play an action, this character gets +2. So the actions of healing, Mulan becomes stronger. This character can enter play with 2 damage. It enters. So it's strong, costs only 1, but it's already damage, which you may heal with the healing yellows. Namari. During your turn, whenever this character deals damage to another character in a challenge, you may deal the same amount of damage to another chosen character. So, super aggressive. There's an evasive Pegasus, the Scar that deals 5. Reckless. This character can quest and must challenge each turn. 686. So, the famous Dragonfire. Medallions. Yeah. Okay, that's it. So they've just built a deck here, healing and aggression, which could be fun. Not sure how if this thing adapts to more than 2 players. Would be interesting to have more than 2 players by raising difficulty or something, but it doesn't seem to be the case. But I'm gonna read now the instructions to know how to play this with 2 players and try and maybe see if there are some house rules that will allow us to go above these 2 players. But that's it. So this was Deep Trouble from Lorcana Trading Card Game. I hope you enjoyed this video to the point that you considered hitting that like button and subscribing. I have this playlist full of Lorcana content, as well as for all the other major card games out there in board games. And I also have a podcast called The Table Talks, where I'm interviewing people to get to know their stories, their projects, their profiles while playing board games online with them. So I definitely think that you will find interesting content in the channel to consider subscribing and to be part of this community. Thank you, and I see you on the next one. Goodbye.